to know is this idea of connecting food and money and idea of feeling this much is enough for me is a poverty mental setup. Please understand, Indians highly suffer with this poverty mental setup. I wanted all of you to know, don't settle with the idea this much is enough. No. Create left and right. And if you don't want to possess, share it with the world. But don't build a setup that this is enough. This is enough curtails your expression, your creativity. I wanted all of you to know, when you start feeling this is enough, when you have a line, it is not that you are a big, great guy. No. You are great when you don't say enough, when you create. While you create, no question of enough. While you celebrate, you can have enough. Understand? When you possess, you can have enough. You can say, this much let me possess, that's enough. Other things, let it go to society in various other ways. When you are creating, if you have enough, you have a sickness. So, I wanted all of you to know, no question of enough while you create. Then what will happen? Your creativity will stop. You will not flower. You will not reach the ultimate. You will not have the fulfillment. You will not be exploding. So during creation, no enough. Only while you possess, you have freedom for enough. Yes. Anybody else? Please come. So now you need to break the mental setup of enough.
Good evening to all. Actually, I came from Tamil Nadu village. I have started my, after 10th fail, I have started working. And I am having a very strong idea that even now I am staying in Chennai, I am doing a business. But still I am struggling. I am having very strong idea. My religious people will never grow. That is a basic idea which I am having it. And second thing is that mental setup I am having it. Still I am getting a lot of money which I cannot utilize it properly. So that setup I am having it.
See, he has one black engram, one wrong engram, that my community people will never grow. These are some of the engrams put in the mind in the Indian villages, that certain community never creates wealth, certain community always creates wealth. He says, even though he has created so much wealth, still that feeling, my community never grows, is there. I think now you know the problem. Break it, that's all. Yes, here there are some messages from different cities. Why don't you guys also directly talk? New Jersey, come on, I'll read out our message. All my life from when I was 2, my mom always told me I was born to give, not to receive. How do I deal with this? You need to know, you can give only if you have. You need to create. And there is one more message from Redondo Beach. Money causes people to fight against one another. We must compete for wealth. Oh, this is the complete wrong idea. Please understand, you don't need to, you see, only to grab wealth, you need to compete. But to create wealth, you don't need to compete. While you are creating wealth, all people who create wealth complement each other. Please understand. There are 2 ways to have wealth. One, creating. Another one, grabbing. Only while you grab, you compete with each other. While you create, you complement each other. Creation of wealth is totally different from grabbing the wealth or robbing the wealth. Only while you are robbing or grabbing, you need to compete. Here I am asking you to create, not to compete. Now, we will do the next process. Maybe that will make more understanding to all of you guys. Now find out your partner, next person to you. Sit as pairs. Please sit as pairs. Sit as pairs. Just turn. Sit as pairs. Even in all the other cities, please sit as pairs. Find out one partner, one friend for you, with whom you can talk now, with whom you can share. Start sharing, start talking. Actually, whatever you wrote now, start talking, start sharing. See, you will understand, only while you talk and share, the other person will be able to point all the wrong engrams you have created, and when he shares, you will be able to point all the wrong engrams he is carrying. All right, first, the right side batch, start talking. Start sharing. The right side batch means this side, this group. Start sharing what you wrote. Then I'll get the essence from you guys. Start sharing the money engrams you created. Start discussing clearly. You see, I wanted first the right side team to talk. You share your problems, the other person can give clarity. Then after that, the left side team should start. See, don't start talking about your problem when you are listening the other person's. When you are listening other person's, listen completely. Only help him to find out his wrong engrams, wrong mental setup. Then you can tell your story. Don't start immediately. Before even the other person completes, you don't start. Listen to my sad story first. No. First listen to their story. Then you can start your story. So this side, for example, if you are sitting as two, my right side, this side will talk first. Listen sincerely. Listen sincerely and try to help the person, other person. Understand. Share enlightenment. Enlighten the other person first. You will have enlightenment. Talk in detail. Whatever you wrote, express in very detailed way. Explain and express properly. Better to get somebody who knows your mother tongue. You should make others also rich. Only then the real Acharya will be. Make others rich, in that have a little bit for you. Couples don't sit together. Of course, in India, no problem. Men and women are separate. In other countries, If you are, don't sit with your husband or wife, otherwise you will carry that continuously in your headache. The N-Wealth program will continue even in the house. While you talk properly and express, you will understand the wrong engrams you are carrying. Unless you talk it out, you can't catch it. You should know, we are now conducting the program in 29 cities, in 10 countries, 11 countries, in 5 continents. Without India and Bangalore, 28 cities. So naturally with Bangalore, 29 cities. With India, 11 countries. Thank you. Let's gather for next session. This is what is unconscious mind, you see. It always expects only in one place. But God appears when you don't expect and where you don't expect. Now, usually also, enlightenment happens when you don't expect and where you don't expect. Many people get enlightened in the bathroom. So that is the last place anybody will expect to get enlightened. Everybody thinks they will get enlightened in the puja room. But very rarely people get enlightened in puja room. More people get enlightened in bathroom because they are more free there. Now, I am not saying spend whole day in the bathroom. The possibility for enlightenment, no. But you are more free. Unless you are free, you can't relax. And see, even the cleaning of the system happens when you are free. If you are holding on constantly, then constipation. All right, come on. I'll explore now different questions, especially mainly your sharings. Here is somebody's question. He says, I heard that wearing Rudraksha gives you only sustenance and does not allow you to create, accumulate and celebrate wealth and money. Is it true? No. I wanted to tell you a few things. See, in Hinduism, we have all types of mental setup in Hindu religion. Hinduism is practically like a group of religions. It is not one religion. It is group of some, maybe 200 religions. Each sampradaya is an independently intelligent enough to fulfill human beings spiritually, socially, and economically, and create a complete group, a complete fulfillment. So in this way, 200 traditions put together is Hindu religion. I can say Hindu religion is totality of 200 religions. In all these different parts of Hindu religion, the best mental setup for wealth is Shaivites. Please understand. I have gone through all different mental setups. You may think, no, Vishnu is wealth. What do you mean by Shaivites? When you are ready to lose, when you are free from insecurity, you create left and right. You see, the idea of destruction gives you a kind of a freedom. Please understand. Idea of destruction frees you from the idea of security. When you are free from the idea of security, when the insecurity becomes security for you, when you are free from the mental setup of the security, you create left and right. See, all over the India, all huge temples are Shiva temples. See, wealthy temple is, Tirupati is wealthy temple, no doubt. That is because of too many other different reasons. Otherwise, if you see the totality, see, Tirupati is like a, totally the Vishnu temples are very less in number. So, the accumulation comes out like a more. But if you see total wealth, Shaivites are more wealthy. Even the mental setup of a Shaivite is for lot of taking risks. Lot of risk taking. These things happens for the Shaivite mental setup. So, I can tell you, this Rudraksha and the mental setup related to Shaivism makes you create more wealth. Create more wealth and more money. Come on, we'll start one by one. Now, I wanted you guys to share the important understanding you showed to others, but you yourself did not have till you shared with other or till your partner shared with you. See, now many of you would have had some strong clicks when your partner was sharing with you or you were sharing with your partner. So I wanted few of you guys to come out and share the whole situation so that I can address almost all possible problems related to money. I am going to make this whole program interactive. Because in the night time, if it is not interactive, it will be mono-acting. Mono-active. So I don't want to be doing mono-active program. I am going to make it interactive. Then I'll start answering all your questions. Come on, here, there's a message from Redondo Beach. In order to have wealth, someone else must go without. Idea of living simply so others can simply live. You need to catch this truth. Please understand, there is no need for somebody to lose wealth for you to have. Only if you are robbing from others, somebody need to lose. But wealth does not need to be robbed. We can create. Let us create more and more. See, in Vedic tradition, we have two things called Sanganidhi, Badmanidhi. Badmanidhi means flowered wealth, means which you create. Sanganidhi means conquered, but conquered from nature. Conch, see how a conch is conquered from the ocean and it becomes your wealth. You conquered it from nature. Conquering it from nature and flowering it, making it happen by your creativity. Nothing wrong. If you are going to create and going to conquer from nature, then you don't need to feel somebody else should become poor. No. When you create wealth, somebody else does not need to become poor. Go without wealth. Only when you are robbing, cheating, stealing from others, they have to go without wealth. We are not doing that. I am not teaching you how to rob. No, relax. I am not promoting you the science of demons. I am promoting you the science of creating wealth. So when you create, someone else does not need to go without it. Understand what I am saying? So creation is not competition, it is complementing to others. Next message. I seem to create a lot of money, but it does not stay. Seems to lose it in bad investments or get spent. Can I attend this issue tomorrow? Because tomorrow I am going to work on celebrating. Today I wanted to work on destroying the wrong mental setup, cleaning wrong mental setup, then creating right mental setup, then celebrating wealth. First, I wanted to teach you about the creation of right mental setup to create wealth. Then, right mental setup for celebrating. So, come on, you guys can come and start sharing then. Please understand, you can now share any click happened to you which you did not have earlier, happened because your partner sharing with you or you sharing with your partner. That kind of clicks come and present now.
Nityanandam, the first thing I wrote on my notepad is, first of all, the money is not there. Whatever little is there is created in a manner which makes you lose grace. And in spite of losing grace, whatever little is created, one person, the person who has created the money, tries to establish his or her own supremacy over the people around him and makes other people feel low. And eventually, one person feels good, one person feels bad, and the entire experience is that first it is hell to create it, and then it is useless. Overall, it is futile.
Overall?
It is futile to create money.
So this is what you wrote.
Yeah.
And when you wrote, when you shared with others, this is what you understood.
Actually, one very powerful click happened yesterday. I was creating money for my inner awakening. There I realized that since I'd grown up with my grandparents, I never owned up my father's money. I wanted to ask my father for money for inner awakening. So I just could not press the button there. Because one thing that very powerfully happened for me was that his money is just not a money I can ever ask for. It is not mine at all. Then all of this filtered down. I'd been working on money earlier also. This is the crux I got when I sat down here today.
So the creating money is futile.
Yes.
I think, don't you need to learn an important fact? Just because, see, your story, the mental setup explains, just because somebody who has money goes around, bosses over, establishes their supremacy on others, it is not money is responsible for it. It is the wrong mental setup of that person is responsible. You understand?
Yes.
Please understand, if that guy, even if he doesn't have money, if he is little beautiful, he is going to establish his supremacy on others based on the beauty. Then it is a mental setup of that person. If he is not having money, if he wants to establish his supremacy, if he does not have money, otherwise also he is going to establish his supremacy through the beauty or health in some other way.
Exactly.
So money is not responsible for his arrogance and misbehavior.
Yes.
So don't blame money. Now understand, money should not be hated for the habits and attitudes of the people with money.
Yes.
Otherwise what? He is going to establish his supremacy with some other way. Otherwise he will become a politician. He will establish his supremacy through weapon and violence. So, you understand the click?
Yes.
Money is not responsible for the attitudes and actions of the people with money. With that attitude even without money, they are going to use something else to express that attitude.
So what should we do to
So,
that attitude?
That nothing can be done. That they have to suffer and eliminate that attitude.
No, not in them, in us.
In us.
my
In
fear
your
is
case, then
my-
you should be very clear. The attitude is disturbance, not the money. So stop hating money. Hate the right person who has to be hated. Hate the attitude, not the money. If you are hating the money, you will not be creating money. Instead, if you hate the attitude, you will destroy that attitude.
Like, I'm scared. The particular incident I'm talking about, there I have seen that love is lost for the sake of money. So I'm scared as a child when this thing happened. I was scared that I'll have to lose love in my life if I have to create money, right? So it
No.
would be
Once somebody somewhere, see, understand, this is what the last session also was saying. Somebody who expects money from you, if you expect love from that person, it is going to be wrong relationship. Same way, somebody expects love from you. If you expect money from that person, it is going to be wrong relationship. Wrong relationship is like trying to paste wood and gold.
yes,
But neither wood is wrong nor gold is wrong.
yes,
But when you start hating
yes,
because of money, this problem, you are hating the wrong person.
yes,
So now understand, hating the wrong person will not solve the problem. It will create only more and more problem. Now catch the truth. At least I will not hate the wrong person. Understanding it. Bring more and more understanding. At least I will not hate the wrong person. So now you can start hating the right person. Who is supposed to be hated here? The attitude of trying to establish supremacy. That needs to be hated. Not the money. You understand? Now catch. Attitude of trying to establish supremacy has to be hated.
One question I have. I've seen there are many people around me with whom there are people around them who support them through, through a loss or anything.
Sorry?
There are people around me who have faced some loss or the other. Could be financial loss or, some loss of health. There are people who come forward for their support. And on the other hand, there are some other people, if they lose something, people move away from them. How does this happen? And if I have to create a strong, social experience wherein people come forward, how do I do that?
I can say this coming forward or moving away both depends on your attitude expressed when you had or not having money. For example, even while you have money, if you are not interested in establishing your supremacy,
Yes.
people will be attracted towards you.
All right.
But if you are trying to establish your supremacy while you have or not having, people are going to move out of you. It is the attitude of trying to establish supremacy. See, if you are not trying to establish supremacy, even if you don't have money, if you have a problem, people will be there to support you. If you are trying to establish supremacy, even while you have, when you are not there, people are going to take revenge on you. It is trying to establish supremacy is a problem.
And one last thing, the thread that runs through this entire thing is that I do not have money and I cannot have money.
That is another one big wrong setup, mental setup. Then.
I've written it many, many times after after every third or fourth sentence. I've eventually written I do not have it and I just cannot have it.
You see, when this becomes your main thought trend, it becomes a magnet and it attracts only that kind of a thinking, job opportunity and the ability to work everything around you. Now decide, no, I do not have money is fact, but I can have money is reality.
Thank you.
I do not have money is fact, but I can have money is reality.
Yes.
Move from fact to reality. Don't seal reality based on fact. Fact is not reality. It is half reality or one portion of reality. Fact is the reality read with your mind. For example, reality is this whole crowd sitting in front of me. Fact is I am attending only you. So in this whole crowd, which is 200-degree vision, I am concentrating only on 40-degree vision. 40 degree is fact, but it is not reality. Reality is the huge possibility. So, move from fact to reality. Reality is thousands of people sitting in front of me. But fact is, I am reading only one part of reality. If I am talking to 5-6 of you, I am attending fact, which is one part of reality. But this fact alone is not reality. Move from fact to reality. Yes.
Thank you.
If you are hating money because of the actions done by people with money, a wrong person is paying the bill. A wrong person is suffering. I have a story for you guys. Walking up to a department store's fabric counter, the pretty girl said, I would like to buy this material for a new dress. How much does it cost? The male clerk who was standing there said, only 1 kiss per yard, with a smirk in the face. The girl said, that is fine, I'll take 10 yards. With expectation and anticipation written all over his face, the clerk quickly measured out the cloth, wrapped it up, and then teasingly held it out. The girl snapped up the package, pointed to the old man standing beside her, and smiled, Grandpa will pay the bill. Understand? If you are hating money because of the attitudes and actions of the people with money, wrong person will pay the bill. Come on. Next, anybody wants to share?
Okay. I come from a teacher's family.
Nice.
There has been a lot of importance that was given to knowledge.
Nice.
And so I was very happy and proud, and I get a lot of respect when my knowledge is exhibited. I have had a lot of money at particular points of time, and that time there was a lot of respect. And when I didn't have money, some of the people, not everybody, some of the people were, mistreated. Rather mistreated my wife, not me, because I said I don't care. Okay, so my thing to them was saying, no, I don't care. If you are thinking me only I am as that X amount of money, I don't care for you. So I could move on, and now I am back again to make some part of money, and I know more money is in my coming in my way. So this is what I was thinking. So I said money is important. Now the conflict that is going on is knowledge is more important than money, and money is important. So money is getting a second treatment. Hence, that is why I am having the problems that I have had. So
see, understand, the separation of knowledge and money is sin. Separation of Saraswati and Lakshmi is sin. Saraswati and Lakshmi is one and the same. The moment you have the problem, Lakshmi is bigger or Saraswati is bigger, means knowledge is bigger or wealth is bigger, you caught into a big mess. Always knowledge comes where the wealth comes where the knowledge is. It supports each other. See, the real knowledge happens when the wealth is there with you. Real wealth happens when knowledge is there with you. If you have the conflict, knowledge or wealth, It is not the conflict of reality, it is the conflict of your mind. It's a conflict of attending your life in parts. Please understand. You cannot say, I will today give bath to my hands. I'll take bath tomorrow for the left hand. I'll give bath day after tomorrow for the main body. I will give food to the main body after 3 days. But I will give food to the right hand today. No. Like a right hand and left hand is part of your main body, knowledge and wealth is part of you. If you have conflict, you are missing complete understanding of the life. So, this conflict, I can say, one more wrong engram with which we are struggling. Money and wealth is you. So, understand? Money and knowledge, both are you. Let me put it in this way. Knowledge is the inner freedom. Money is the outer expression of inner freedom. So, please.
Thank you, sir.
Understand, if you have the conflict between the knowledge and money, you are coming to conclusion too soon before seeing the life. I have a story for you, that also. One afternoon, a rich man was riding in the back of his limousine. When he noticed a man was eating grass by the roadside, he ordered his driver to stop and he got out to investigate. He asked that man, "Poor man, why are you eating grass?" The poor man said, "I don't have money for food, so I am eating grass." The rich man said, "Okay, come along with me then." The poor man said, "Sir, I have a wife with 2 children. Rich man said, "Bring them also." So the poor man got into his car and expressed his gratitude. "Sir, you are too kind. Thank you for taking us with you." The rich man replied, "No problem, my friend. The grass in my house is about 3 feet tall. I could use your help." Don't take decision in a very premature way. Knowledge is money, money is knowledge. There is no difference. If it is not making money, it is not knowledge, junk. If it is not creating knowledge, it is not money, again, it is junk.
So Swami, and she put one question. Suppose if the being is content, is this poverty mentality? She was asking.
Yes.
Then I told.
I wanted to make it very clear, 2 things. One, this question, that being content, please understand, you cannot having the contentment of being till you are enlightened. Any contentment you experience before enlightenment is kind of a shield you create out of your fear or laziness to work. I tell you, that wall is like a enlightenment contentment. Contentment you feel because of enlightenment. The fake wall you put inside, in front, through the plywood, with the plywood, is like a contentment you create out of fear. Please understand this example. The real ceiling and false ceiling. The contentment which you are having now is more like a moving out because of fear. That is responsible, that is the reason, the contentment you are having. Let me make it very clear. You are right to have contentment when it comes to the possessing, but you have no right to be contented when it comes to creation. Creation is your life. Don't be contented in that. When it comes to possessing, you see, for example, you have no right to stop creating wealth because of contentment. No. You have to go on creating. That is life. But you have the right, you have the freedom to choose how much you want to hold in you, with you. But you have no right to stop creating. By the nature, gahano karmano gadihi, life is work, flowing. There is a beautifully, Krishna says, karmanye vadigaraste mapaleshu kadachanaha, means you don't have freedom to stop creating. You have freedom to stop possessing. So you have no right to stop creating. If you say, I am contented, and is it a right mental setup? No. It is poverty mental setup. You cannot have contentment as far as the creation is concerned. Till enlightenment. After enlightenment, simply you will be creating. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Anybody who feels contented? It is not contentment. It is just the fear of working, laziness, not interested in being creative. Come on, that content person, let him come. If he just does a small cheating, he is going to get some $1 billion. You think he will not do? Simply they will all out to do that. Then what happens to your contentment? So it is just the laziness to work, an inability to take risk. That's all. So understand, life is wealth. You have freedom not to possess, but you don't have freedom not to create. Creation is your life.
So I always had a big conflict with spirituality and money. Because since I was a child, I loved Jesus very much. He was a poor man born in straw.
But he is the richest man now in the world. Do you know that? World's largest wealth organizations belongs to him, run in his name.
Yes. And then there's so many sayings, you know, only poor go to heaven, and so on and so forth.
Who wants the heaven where all the poor fellows are there? Come on. It is time to go to Vaikunta where all the best things are available. Not the heaven where some old poor fellows sitting in their cloud. It is complete life negative ideology. See, I wanted to make it very clear. I am making a clear strategy even for my organization. Later on, when our organization becomes a big religious organization, I am making it very clear. Teach our followers to create wealth, give them the right mental setup to create and celebrate wealth. When they create and celebrate wealth, a little bit they share with our organization, we should live with it. Don't promote poverty and suck wealth from them. No. Do not teach poverty to them and suck wealth and you be rich. It is hypocrisy. No. I am telling you very clearly, stop promoting this idea, poor go to heaven. I tell you, blessed are the rich, they live in heaven. They create heaven. Arey, be like a Vishwamitra, just create a heaven. Why should you go to heaven created by some other idiot? See, if you go to any heaven created by some other idiot, you will always be a second citizen, second grade citizen. Don't be. Be a first grade citizen. Actually, before I started this organization, one Swami, a very rich Swami, he called me and said that I wanted a successor. You are a young Swami, please be my successor and take over my organization. He was very old. He was very old and he said, anyhow in 1 or 2 years I will die. And huge wealth, he has at least 1,000 crore wealth. And you be my successor. I said no. I very clearly said no. You may leave this money to me, but that will never make me rich or wealthy. and lot of troubles and other things, strings associated with this wealth will bind me. So I will never be able to do what I want to do. So be very clear, only when you create, it is yours, not otherwise.
वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं वन्दे.
Come on, let's start today's sessions. How many of you did the completion? Only this many? Come on, raise the hand who did the completion. Understand, really I'm telling you. See, unless the old engrams leaves you, I cannot create the right mental setup. See, now I am going to teach you. Relax, you can leave the hand. Now I am going to teach you to create the right mental setup. But this will not happen, understand? It is like building a honeycomb. If you create the base, honeybees will come from all over the world and settle down. I am just creating a magnet inside you which attracts wealth. I tell you, unless the old engrams leaves and the healing happens in you, I will not be able to create the new mental setup. I am not just giving you some life solution, I am creating a certain energy field in you. There is a proved law of attraction. The like attracts the like. The rich get always richer because the richness attracts itself. So I am just, see, it's like a vicious mental setup. If you don't attract, you will not trust. Because you don't trust, you will not attract. Because you don't attract, you will not trust. It's like a vicious circle. Now I am breaking that circle, that cycle, and making it as an auspicious, virtuous circle. I am giving you a kind of a thorough acid wash and evolving a mental setup where you have you become like a magnet attracting right things in your life. Come on. People who did the completion, share with me what is their reaction when you did your completion. Come on, one by one.
நித்யானந்தங்க சுவாமிஜி, எங்கள் அக்காவுக்கு எனக்கு ரொம்ப சண்டை. அது இந்த பண பிரச்சனையால தான். அவள் எனக்கு தர வேண்டியதுதான், நான் தந்துட்டும் என் பேரை இன்னும் கேட்டால் கூட வீட்டில் சண்டை பண்ணுவா, ரொம்ப போராட்டம் பண்ணுவா. நீங்கள் சொன்னதும் சரி நம்ம பேசலான்ட்டு அவள் ஃபோன் நம்பர் கண்டுபிடிச்சி எப்படியோ பேசினேன். அக்கா நல்லா இருக்கியா அப்படின்னு கேட்டேன். ஒரு நிமிஷம் பேசவே இல்லை. அவள் இன்னும் இருக்காளா இல்லையான்னு தெரியல எனக்கு. அக்கா அவள் பேசவே இல்லைங்க சாமிஜி. ஒரு மறுபடியும் அக்கா நல்லா இருக்கியா அப்படின்னு கேட்டேன். நான் நல்லா இருக்கேன், நீங்கள் யாருங்கன்னு கேட்டேன். நான் கவி தான் பேசுகிறேன் அப்படின்னு. மறுபடியும் பேசல. நான் தான் பேசுகிறேன், நீ பேசு, நல்லா இருக்கேன்னு கேட்டேன். மறுபடியும் நான் நல்லா இருக்கேன் அப்படின்னா. சாப்பிட்டியான்னு கேட்டேன். சாப்பிட்டேன் அப்படின்னா. அப்புறம் மறுபடியும் அவன் என்னையும் விசாரிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டா. எனக்கு ஒன்றுமே புரியல. எப்பவுமே என் பேரை கேட்டாலும் வீட்டில் சண்டை பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருப்பா. ஆனால் எனக்குள்ள அவன் மேலே இப்போ வெறுப்பே இல்லை. முன்னில எனக்கு என்னை இப்படி பண்ணிட்டாலே எனக்கு கோவம் இருந்தது. இப்போ அந்த ஃபீலிங்ஸ் என்கிட்ட இல்லை. அவர்கிட்ட பேசும்போது எனக்கு கேஷுவலாக எங்கள் அக்காவுங்கிற உறவு ரொம்ப ஃப்ரெண்ட்லி ஆயிடுச்சு எனக்கு.
இப்போ இதனால என்ன தெரியுமா நடக்குமா, உங்களுக்கு வந்து பணத்து மேல ஏற்படுற வெறுப்பு போய் அதை கிரியேட் பண்ற வேலைகள்ல வெறுப்பு இல்லாம இறங்குவீங்க. இப்போ இந்த வெறுப்பு இருந்தாலும் இப்ப அக்கா மேல இருந்த வெறுப்பு அக்காவோட நிக்காது, பணத்தோட சேர்ந்துரும். பணத்தோட சேர்ந்த உடனே நான் பணத்தை சார்ந்த நீங்க எந்த வேலையை ஆரம்பிச்சீங்கனாலும் தோல்வலி ஆரம்பிச்சிடும், மனசு வலிக்கும். இதை செஞ்சு என்ன பண்ண போறோம், எல்லாமே வீண் தானே, Manasu valikum. I think all of you understand. I'll translate in English. She shared her experience with her sister. She had a fight with her sister because of money. She called her back and completed. And now she says that she doesn't have that anger towards the sister. Now, what exactly happens, you do not understand your unconscious way of working. The hatred you carry about your sister is not just about your sister. It connects to money. Whenever you take any initiative action for money, you already develop a feeling, what is the use? It's all waste. A hatred. So you will never progress. The first click saying yes will never happen in you. Now, after this healing, she will not have that hangover, weight, load. She will just freely flow. Her unconscious will freely flow towards money. That's what I call freedom. Freedom to flow. Naladama. Anybody else?
Vidyanandam.
I think better you guys come here, because these people are not able to turn the camera. You better come to this podium. I show it along with the podium. About standard mic vachru, stand mic kuda vachru podiyathula.
Swamiji, my case is different. Like I have not broken any relationship because of money so far. But my problem is, whenever I could not pay back to my creditors, I get hurt deeply. And whenever I could not collect from the debtors, I get hurt deeply.
I understand. See, that is also in a way breaking relationship. What I am saying, that is also when you are not able to pay back, or when you are not able to collect it back, again it is a money related relationship.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
It is hurt.
Yeah.
It is hurt. Now, if you are carrying any of that wounds, if you call and heal that wound or complete that, you will see both of you come to some honest terms.
Yeah.
See, lot of time, it is not even just honest giving and taking. It is more like a ego based. If your ego is satisfied, you say, it's okay, you don't need to give back, take it. If your ego is not satisfied, not only that money, I will grab other things you have also. Yes. So it is an ego based relationship. Actually, money and ego is one and the same. It is, both of them are closely related, one and the same. So when you do the completing with the relationship, you will see both of you come to a honest terms about money.
So what to do now to my creditors and debtors? What
I think wherever you carry that wound, hatred, call and talk to them. Say that you don't have a hatred on that person. It is the dealing.
deal? Yeah. It's a deal.
It's a deal, not the person. So naturally, that will bring a lot of honesty in that person. Please understand, when you are ready to stretch your hand, you create honesty in the other person's heart. We do not understand or respect the goodness resides in other person. In every person's heart, God is residing. You just need to know how to awaken it. You just need to know how to do prana pratishtha. That's all.
And in another corner, we are afraid of. I'm afraid of getting insulted.
See, that is all these things are only hurt. What I am saying, now you are not calling. You think he is not insulting you?
Yes.
All the friends and family, whoever you know, he will be singing your Purana only whole day. Then why don't you call directly and get insulted once? Nothing wrong.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you.
See, it's like you stretch your limits. Not only that, through this, you send a strong message that you are not interested in hurting others. Abhayam sarvabhudebhyo. That's it.
நித்யானந்தம். என்னுடைய அக்கா தங்கச்சிகளுக்கு எனக்கு கொஞ்ச நாளாவே பேச்சுவார்த்தை இல்லை. ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு என் மேலே வந்து இருக்கிற ஒரே கோபம் வந்து நான் இந்த ஆசிரமத்துக்கு வந்து போகிற ஒரே காரணம் தான். அவங்களுக்கு வேறு எந்த கோபமும் என் மேலே கிடையாது. ஆனால் கொஞ்ச நாளாக வந்து நான் பேசினா அவங்க வேறு ஏதாவது அதிகமாக பேசிட்டேன் என்ன பண்ணுற பயத்தில் ரொம்ப நாள் பேசாமையே நான் இருந்தேன். அவங்களும் பேசலை, அவன் முதல்ல பேசட்டுன்னு பேசாமல் இருந்தாங்க. ஆனால் இன்றைக்கி நான் பேசுனதுனால அந்த பயத்துலேருந்து கொஞ்சம் என்னால் விடுபட்டு வெளிவந்து தைரியமாக அவங்கள கொஞ்சம் நல்லா பார்த்து பேசலாங்கிற ஒரு தைரியமும் ஒரு துணிச்சலும் எனக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கு.
Okay. It is not something to do with money, it is something to do with our other relationship. Okay. See, it's a rare chance I am giving solution directly to your problem.
Nityanandam Swamiji. My basic hurt against money was that if I'll have to pay the price of love to have money. That's why I never ever wanted to have money. So one of the ways it manifested was in my relationship with my mother-in-law, where she would always end up saying that you are the one, you should try and bridge the gap between brothers, and simply like you should create love. So I would always take it as she is telling me that you're not doing that. So today I didn't want to call, genuinely speaking, but I got a call from her. So I called back asking what is it. So she said, you come down for Diwali. And when I talk to her, she's like, okay, it's okay. She talks very less and I talk a lot. So she doesn't want to talk when I generally talk. So she'll be like, okay, everything is all right. Now she called up, Acha, you come down for Diwali. You have to bring your husband. I said, how can I bring my husband? You talk to your son. He's your son, right? So then once again, I was just getting present to the entire conversation. It's once again the same thing going on in my heart that, she's telling me that you are the one who has to do certain things and then all that stuff. Then in the evening, I finally called her back and I told her that, see, there's a lot of hurt inside me. And I refuse to carry on getting hurt and giving up love, because my expression is I talk to people, I want to hug them, I want to be with them, call them back every week, maybe every third day, how are you, what you're doing, and all that stuff. This is an expression that she does not have. So I called her back saying that, I'd stopped calling altogether. I call very rarely now, maybe once a month or something. But I called her back in the evening saying that I refuse to carry on getting hurt, and I have a deep resolve that wherever my expression of love is thwarted, I will not allow that to happen to myself.
That's it. I think you got the click.
And by the way, the same thing happens in volunteering also, Swamiji.
It is all, the life is, all different dimensions of life is finally connected to you, Nama. Sutre Manigana Iva. It is you who is the thread on which all these pearls are strung. When there is some transformation in you, in all dimensions, the transformation resonates.
One thing very important that I want to share, and I hope it contributes to all of you, is I didn't want to make the call. And in the evening when I finished the call, I got present to my underlying memory. I had not written this memory anywhere. We have done lots of exercises since yesterday. But it did not come up even once. It came up only after the call. And the memory was, as a child, when you don't listen to your parents and you say, look, you don't allow us to do this, that, your parents usually say, once you have your own kids, you will see how life is, right? And my mother-in-law also says, Acha, when you have your kids now, then you will see. So I used to hate it absolutely that they don't see my side, or, they don't understand that I'm their own child. And in a way, they curse me. So even if I have money, what's the point of having money when I don't have love and affection here? When I don't have their blessings? So that was the biggest thing. I was always scared that, I'll work so hard, I'll get all the money that I have to get and collect everything. And eventually, I will not have anything because I don't have their blessings of elders in the family. This is what happened when I called. I must admit, I didn't want to call many people. I just happened to do it. But this was the gift I received. I got present to my basic samskara in the area of money.
Great. So don't worry too much about the blessings of the elders and all. The person who can't bless can never be an elder. Understand?
Not about them, only about my.
I understand. Okay.
Thank you.
It's your responsibility that you don't create engrams in you. That's it. The whole exercise is for you to transform. You try not to carry the hurt and engram. And if you have healed yourself, that's all. That's enough. That's all I need. Yes, please carry on.
Swamiji, I had money-related issues, mainly what I had loaned to people and I hadn't received. It's, relates to at least 10 years back, and I had sort of written it off saying, okay, loan given is loan lost. But after the exercise, I decided to call few of them. I had success with practically about 4 calls. But one of my brothers, he kept on disconnecting the phone. He kept on insisting that I'm not interested in what you got to say and things like that. I tried to, even to explain that, this is here to heal relationships. He was not willing to listen. So I just SMSed the whole message to him, Swamiji. And I'm feeling free.
That's it. Anyhow, now you are free. That's all we need. See, we are only interested in transforming us. We don't need to bother too much about them. If they cooperate, great. Otherwise, it's okay. If you are healed inside you, that's enough. That's all we need. Yes.
Nityanandam to my beloved Swami and one and all in this hall. My husband, he is working in a college as a lecturer. I have 2 kids. Son, he completed his engineering. My daughter, she is going to 9th standard. But recently, my parents told, because both of us, we come so late, so my parents told that, okay, until the daughter becomes at least 12th standard, we'll take care of her. So now I am with my parents. So husband told, if you are with your parents, you bear the expenses of the daughter. That pain was there, you see. I can feed. Because with this salary only, many families are running with this government salary. But one pain was really aching like anything. See, a mother, whatever she is feeding the children, that is secondary. But as a father, because I have been given the ocean of love from my father. My father is my role model. So maybe because of that, I expected him to be, but he loves his daughter so much, I know that. But still, why being a father, he's not paying the fees? That aching was there so much. But then I just, okay, it's all right, whatever, it's all one happening, I took it. Like after coming to Swami, I took it as an happening, let it happen, so what? But that engram was there, that pain was there. How come a father is not paying his daughter's fees? But now, today, okay, as soon as I went to the bathroom, really, I look at the wall and looking at, first I started like that. And wall, as my husband, I told him, see, the misunderstanding is not out of the money. Maybe we both are having some different expectations from each other. So it's all right. Now I am cleared. I have a good clarity about the money. Okay, I will love you. I will love you. So what Swami has given me, the love and compassion and gratitude, only that is in this being. Then what I did, I called him again. See, my mobile was held over here. I couldn't see him. See, it also happened till evening. And around 7 o'clock, before I got, one person gave me a mobile. Then with that mobile, I called, it was switched off. Again, in the evening, I called, it is switched off. Then I thought, it's okay. It's a transformation in me, as Swami says, it will radiate. So that engram, I have come out. So then I went to Vaideshwarar, Tepam, I took 3 dips. I went around chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Again I came, took a dip, saying only compassion, love, and gratitude be in this being, everything else unclutched from this materialistic and planet Earth. I took 3 dips.
Okay.
Thank you, my Gurudeva Ishvara.
Come on, I wanted, before entering into the next process, see now, the next process is unclutching. I want you guys completely unclutch from all the remaining ideas, worries of money. Please understand. By yesterday's process, we have tried to heal many engrams through various methods, clear many engrams. But finally, there will always be something which you can't heal or complete. Sometimes there will be a strong hurt you will be carrying by the person who is dead already. The person who has hurt you would have been dead. Now, how will you complete? You cannot go there and complete. So there will be some engrams which will be there, which you can't complete or get rid. The only way is unclutch. Now sit few minutes, pen down all the remaining complaints and worries you have about money, which you wanted to unclutch now. Pen down, then I'll guide you into unclutching. If you have completed the writing, finished the writing, let's start the process. How many are still writing? Raise your hand. Okay, few minutes. After you finish writing, please understand, it is not just forgetting things. Unclutching is conscious process to dispose, throw away wrong mental setup which really works. It is not ordinary faith or belief, or it is not just one more fantasy or visualization. It is a powerful, straightforward system which works and gives the result. Now consciously decide you do not want any of these worries, complaints anymore in your life. You are not interested in entertaining them anymore. Please understand, 80% of your energy gets wasted not finding solution for problems, finding solutions for the same old problems again and again and again. Yesterday you would have spent 3 hours for some internal problem and finally found solution. And today morning after you wake up, you would have completely forgotten the thought trend which you went through yesterday and found solution. Today again you will start from the zero. End, after you find the solution, you realize, oh God, yesterday I came to the same conclusion. After thinking 3 hours, yesterday I came to the same conclusion. Why did I do this mistake of again sitting and worrying for 3 hours to come to this conclusion? Who knows? Only you know. Why did you do the same foolish calculation to come to the same conclusion 3 hours again? Most of your time and energy is wasted not in finding solution for new problems, reinventing solution for the same old problems which you are carrying from the age of 3. Most of your problems are nothing more than from the age of 3, what you carry. Please be very clear. We have not become matured enough to have matured problems. All our problems are just immature babies' problems. But because now you need to show you are a big guy, you just add some extra fixtures to the problem, that's all. Otherwise, it is the same rut. You go round, go round, go round, go round, go round. The problem which you are facing and solving at the age of 3 and the problem which you are facing and solving in your deathbed is one and the same. Only thing, consciously you do not unclutch from it. Consciously you do not work with it. Now, decide consciously with will, I do not want this mental setup anymore. I do not want to remember these problems anymore. I am not interested in thinking once more to find solution for the same problems anymore. Enough. Tell yourself very clearly, consciously, and unclutch. Take few minutes. Close your eyes and just sit now. Understand? Now you are not going to meditate. You are going to resolve. Please understand? You are not going to meditate now. You are going to think internally. You are going to create resolutions. You are going to resolve. Please close your eyes. Iron out all the problems of the inner space. Do not allow the shrinking or wrinkles. Close your eyes and sit straight. All the complaints, problems, worries, stress you wrote about money, decide consciously. You are not going to allow any of that anymore in your inner space. You are not interested in entertaining any of them anymore in your inner space. Just break from it. Make a clear, conscious resolution that you don't want this rut again and again. In you, that you are unclutching from all these complaints, worries, mental setup clearly out of your free will. Let this resolution penetrate your being. each and every complaint, worry, stress you wanted to unclutch. Remember it consciously and throw it away. You can't throw away without even remembering. Remember clearly, consciously, and unclutch from it. Resolve to break from that mental setup. Your resolution really works. Your sincere resolution is a direct boon from the God. Anything you sincerely resolve will become your life. Now, from this emptiness, plan how you want to create your money personality. Pen down it with a minute details. Please understand. Write even minute details how you want to create your wealth personality. The car you want to drive, the house you want to have, the money you want to have, the mental setup related to money you want to have, how your conversations about money should be or with money should be. Create completely, consciously. Write, please understand. Now what you are going to write is going to become your mental setup. I am going to program you. Now whatever you are writing, I'll just insert into your unconsciousness. That will be the magnet. That will be the kalpa vriksha for you. It is going to become reality. So if you want $1 billion, now itself write billion. Don't think, oh, let me write million now. After all, later on I can update. No. Write exactly how your wealth personality should be. How your money aspect should be. Program your whole inner space, unconscious, so that you will have a new money personality, wealth personality. Write elaborately. Take responsibility for each word you are writing. Don't write unconsciously. Do it consciously. I wanted you to think on paper, very consciously. Okay. You have a few more minutes. Write. But write consciously, neatly. Chisel every word. This is your constitution. Understand? This is going to be your constitution. So chisel it consciously. This is going to be your conscious, conscience constitution. The next session will program your unconscious for wealth. Let's gather for next session. Thank you. So ready. Now we'll do a process of creating this right mental setup in you. I'll make you go through that process. Please understand. Now, how to verify, after this process, this has become your mental setup. Even in the dream, you will think like this, in this way only. The words which you created now, these words will come up even in the dream about you when you think. It's a very powerful process. Read whatever you wrote at least 5 times internally. Now, then I'll lead you into Samana Kriya. See, Samana Kriya is the process to program your identity. Now, Samana Kriya means inhaling as slowly as possible, holding as long as possible, exhaling as slowly as possible, holding the lungs empty as long as possible. Especially if you do this Samana Kriya in the late night, whatever personality you create, just like that it will be created. I can tell you, even if you want to build your body, just repeat that body with highly trained muscles 5 times and do Samana Kriya, your body will start getting built. You may be thinking that I am joking. You do not know the power of programming. Programming your body, programming your muscle memory is a very powerful technique. I'll show you the power of that now. You will see in your life. Please, whatever you wrote, take that paper, read it at least 5 times for yourself. Not loudly. Just for yourself. Read. You should be able to repeat the whole thing like a mantra. I'm combining the modern day techniques and the ancient Vedic techniques. Come on. Close your eyes. Sit straight. Please understand. Now I am literally programming your mind, unconscious mind, through yogic way with these ideas. First, do Samana Kriya. Samana Kriya means inhaling as slowly as possible, holding as long as possible, exhaling as slowly as possible, holding the lungs empty as long as possible. Please understand, if you are already having high blood pressure or any other serious heart conditions or serious illness related to lungs or any other serious diseases, please don't do this Kriya. Sit silently. Others can do. First, Samana Kriya. After that, repeat internally now whatever you wrote. You need to repeat it like a mantra, completely. Start the Samana Kriya first. Close your eyes, tie the ribbon. Please tie the ribbon, that's the best. Holding, exhaling, holding the lungs empty. Do it as slowly as possible, as deeply as possible. Do not do just by your will. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Do the same process as slowly as possible. When you are holding your lungs full and lungs empty, repeat all the words you created inside how your wealth personality should be. Program your wealth personality. When you hold your lungs full and when you hold your lungs empty, both time, repeat these words like a mantra, programming your subconsciousness. You wrote like a mantra inside, so that your whole unconscious and subconscious gets properly programmed to attract wealth and right wealth personality. You want to remember it clearly, you can read them once or twice, but program with the right words as you wrote. If you want, you can read, but do it clearly, because this is going to become your personality, wealth personality. It is a conscious programming. Do it consciously. Please open your eyes and relax. Just relax. Take few minutes to read what you wrote once more. Read and memorize so that we will program it in a deeper and deeper way. Come on. If you have completed reading, do it again. Now again I want you to do Samana Kriya. Please tie the ribbon. Start the Samana Kriya. Repeat verbatim what you wrote. Your whole consciousness should vibrate with these words. These words will get inserted into the roots of your personality. This will become just your personality. I am programming now in a very mystical way so that your whole personality will attract wealth. You will become auspicious. You see, I am reading many of your letters. I have read practically all the emails and letters you guys wrote, all the questions. There are many which cannot be attended, answered ordinarily by words. I can only just create a flood of energy inside you and erase all these problems. That's what I am doing now. So tie the ribbon. Again start the Samana Kriya. When you are holding the lungs full or holding the lungs empty, please repeat these words consciously, remembering the ideas, how you wanted your wealth personality should be, how your wealth personality is supposed to be. Repeat these words so that the intense wealth personality gets developed. You attract the wealth in your life, auspiciousness in your life. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold the lungs empty as long as possible. Repeat the words you created. The conscious wealth personality. Strongly inside you, so that your core becomes a magnet and attracts wealth. Do not program yourself for contentment. Don't use the words like enough and all that. Just attract abundance. Limitless abundance. Just have small break. Don't talk, don't use any words with anybody. If you want, lie down or just sit or do what you want, but don't talk. Just contemplate the very words which you created inside. It is literally a mystical surgery. Allow this new personality to get rooted in you. Let's gather for next session. Thank you.
देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं जीवन्मुक्तिप्रद.
Let's start next session. There are a lot of questions. I'll try to answer few questions. Dinesh from San Jose is asking, what role does luck play in wealth creation? Forget about it. Don't even bother about luck. You work and create. That's all. And Santosh is saying, I donate every month to charity. They provide receipts which I can use for tax purpose, for tax deduction. Using them for tax deduction is good or bad? Santosh, perfectly all right. You don't need to worry about it. Miami, Mukti Priya says, also are there any mantras, mudras, etc. to remove it? Now what I did is the mantra to remove all the blockages. Prem Tirth, Houston, Anand Prem Tirth, you can ask for compensation, nothing wrong. From Ohio, they have sent a question. They are asking, many artists are there here among us. There is a mentality of starving artist. We are all creative, but in terms of money, we don't manifest. Means, please understand again, take responsibility for being irresponsible about money. Many things, you don't take responsibility in your life. That's called blind spots. If you look in, actually next session will be all about that only. Teaching you to be completely aware to the minute details. Even the day-to-day minute details, I can say, throwing light of responsibility in your subconscious, unconscious patterns and habits. The artists usually have a problem of not properly charging or working in the line where the money is flowing. Ma Karunananda is asking from Ohio, intensely creating wealth and being in the rat race and workaholic. Don't worry, there is no such thing as workaholic. Work, 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 work and die. Even then you are not workaholic. How to handle wealth engrams related to a person who is no more alive? Again, invoke their presence on a wall and talk to them and settle. That is the only way. Santosh from San Jose is asking about the castor oil. When we do Udanayama, should we take castor oil every day? No, you should take only 3 days, not more than that. There are a lot of good things. Mails. From Vancouver, Lance is writing, I was harboring deep resentment and bitterness towards my mom and stepdad. I called and explained my new understanding of the misunderstanding that took place and told them I was no longer harboring the bitterness and anger. They were so happy. Thank you, Lance. That is wonderful. My stepdad even responded, can you show me how to do that? The call was completed quickly with happiness and ease. Great. Great. from North Carolina, Girish is writing, for 25 years, he had a bitter experience with his father's brother, uncle, and he spoke to him. The 25 years of misunderstanding is done. He says, I feel much lighter, oh God. Dinesh Gupta is asking, is starting my own company the only way to create wealth? Can I do it working in a job? You can do, but naturally job brings very less money. When you do something on your own, more creativity, more risk, and more money. That's all the questions. Get it. Almost I've answered everything. Asha Sanuze, she's asking, what is the high goals and greed? What is the difference? There's no such thing as greed. So, don't worry, have high goals, nothing wrong. Nitya Geeta Priyananda is writing a miraculous way of how she receives money whenever she wants to come to the ashram from Vancouver. Vanaja, New Jersey. Vanaja, my blessings. Okay. Many of them are more like a personal things. That's why I'm not able to read. And Calgary is getting Vibhuti and Kumkum together in Paduka. Message from Calgary. Vardhaman is writing, I observed something in my mind which is, whenever I experience failure, I brag about it. But when something good happens, I ignored it. There is a clock. With the underlying thought that thinking and enjoying my success, I am losing egoistic, not humble, and hence the fear of losing it. Is this what an engram is? An emotionally charged belief idea about something, so it can simply broken by looking deeply. Yes. Actually, when you look deeply, it breaks. Searching for facts, positive incidents, and logically proving it wrong, or by the simply understanding that whatever idea, belief, emotion I keep in my mind will naturally start happening. And Swamiji, when we build new identity based on what we want, a joy shaft, is it not that also false? Or knowing that it's also false, we create and enjoy it, not identify with ourselves. Vardhaman, it is joy shaft, no doubt. But unless you create it, you will not know it is joy shaft. So create joy shaft, and finally, don't identify with it. Now let us enter into the next process. Please take responsibility for the whole life. Don't allow any blind spot. Now, contemplate for a few minutes and pen down thoroughly even the minutest details of how you want your life should be. Write down in a fresh language for yourself. Scan your whole life and breathe awareness into each irresponsibility. Please understand, how you irresponsibly spend, waste money, bring awareness to all the direction, to do next one by one, one by one, one by one. See, I am creating a complete programming inside you so that the energy infused into you will be directed just on that channel. To create a new relationship between you and wealth. Write down mainly, please understand, then you can write down the new actions you are going to take and the new way of understanding and life you are going to live with money. I can say that the essence of this whole program is this session only. What do you want, how you want, your relationship with money, and what are the fresh actions you are going to take. Start. I'll give you guys instruction once more. Now plan what way you wanted wealth in the future and what are the new actions you are going to take. Miami, pen down the new actions. Please understand, San Jose, listen the instruction. What actions you are going to take. Do not allow blind spots. Iron out clearly your actions which you are going to do. Take the responsibility on your shoulder and pen down the actions. I'm just creating a new biomemory for you. While you are in action also, you will not be tired, highly inspired. Here I have some questions. Somebody is asking from Nacalpan, Mexico. What are the influence of jealous and envy to stop the flow of abundance of the people? How can we protect? Please understand, in Vedic tradition we call wealth in two ways. One is Kubera and Indra. Kubera means holding. Kubera means holding. Next is Lakshmi, not Indra. Indra is also holding only. Lakshmi is circulating. So two way of wealth, one holding, another one circulating. When the jealous and being envy happens inside you, you become more like Kubera. You just start holding. You don't allow the circulation. The Lakshmi part starts missing in you. Means the celebration part drastically reduces. See, without the celebration part, wealth has no use. Not only no use, it is more or less like a load. You became like a trustee, manager for somebody else to come and enjoy, for somebody else to come and celebrate. So, jealous and being envy completely stops the celebration dimension of wealth. In what way does the desire and lust affect the creation of wealth? I can say lust and desire cannot affect the creation of the wealth. It is supposed to be encouraging it. If it is affecting, something is wrong. Go for the third option. Houston, Kartyaini. Yes, go for the third option, which you wrote. Santosh Sanose. Go for the dispute and claim and fight it. Venkat Sanuse is writing, yesterday the resolution conflict happened. The conflict of resolution of conflict happened in the last night's dream. Can this be considered as resolved and healed? Yes. That is also healing only. Some 2-3 people have written, the Samana Kriya, literally the words were reverberating in them. They are feeling that automatically that words are getting repeated inside them after the Samana Kriya. Please understand, Samana Kriya is done for the sake of programming you. If the words are repeating after the Samana Kriya continuously in you, the words which you wrote, the conscious wealth personality, that is good, and that is the purpose of the whole Kriya. It is supposed to be just literally engraving the right wealth mental setup on you, right wealthy personality on you. Now all the new actions you planned, the new way of responsibility which you are going to take, please share with your partner so that it becomes your declaration. Please understand, anything you declare, you become responsible to it. Anything you think, you are not responsible. You can always change. But anything you declare, you become responsible to it. And you start working for it. Finish your declaration, then I'll program this also into your system. So please catch your partner, declare all the new actions you are going to take with the new responsibility of the new wealth identity, new wealth personality. What you guys are going to do? Both parties finished your declarations? Come on. You guys have anything to share with me? Share, so that I can guide you deeper and program this into your personality, into your muscle memory. We'll go into the next process. Before that, any of you have anything to declare? Take the mic. Give the mic. Only few people are participating. Why others don't talk? That's a big problem. No, now I wanted at least 50 people from this side and 50 people from that side to talk. Only after that I am going to talk. Come on. Even the people who are participating internationally, you can talk in the mic. Just pick up and tell the country name and start talking.
So I decided to take action on different projects. I'm going to create a personal coaching program for weight loss.
Great.
And I'm going to write a booklet on fasting and its different purposes. Fasting for weight loss, fasting for healing, fasting for spiritual unfoldment.
Great.
And
I have spoken on fasting elaborately. You can pick up all those ideas. It will be useful for you.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I decided to write a book slowly on all my experiences based on the life-transforming experiences with my Guruji.
Yes, great.
And I have a different project of making a European fast food franchise in USA, all over USA. So I get the millions, and with the millions I will be able to help so many different projects in the world.
Great. Understand, I have spoken on how not only to fast and live without food. Those ideas may be helpful for you. Pick it up. Great.